In the vast tapestry of world languages, Russian and Ukrainian stand out as two closely intertwined threads. With their roots deeply embedded in Slavic soil, these two languages indeed tell us a story of cousins separated by politics and distance, and now, sadly, by war. Well, let's see that this terrible conflict will not be able to erase an undeniable reality that Russian and Ukrainian have more in common than real differences. Hello, I am Constantino de Miguel. Welcome to the Prime Group channel. Imagine two children growing up in the same neighborhood. They share games, secret words, but over time each develops their own jokes and stories. This is how Russian and Ukrainian have evolved over the centuries. Russian, that giant of the Slavic family, boasts of being a global language with nearly 260 million speakers, heard from the icy Siberian steppes to the halls of the United Nations. Russian is the language of the Tsars, the cosmonauts, and also of literary classics like Dostoevsky and Tolstoy, who have fascinated generations of readers all over the planet. On the other hand, Ukrainian, with its melodious cadence that has earned it the nickname the language of nightingales, as its phonetics have clear influences from its Polish and Lithuanian neighbors, is the echo of a country that has fought to preserve its identity, a language that is flourishing again after years of being silenced. If we look at their alphabets, we will indeed see a mirror game with some differences. Ukrainian proudly displays letters that Russian does not know, as if showing a unique medal of its culture indeed. And while in Russian the R roars like a lion, in Ukrainian it whispers like a cat with an H.
Отче наш, сущий на небесах, да святиться ім'я Твоє.
Отче наш, що єси на небесах, нехай святиться ім'я Твоє.
Да придет царствие Твое, да будет воля Твоя и на земле, как на небе.
Нехай прийде царство Твоє, нехай буде воля Твоя, як на небі, так і на землі.
But not everything is so different. Both languages borrow words like neighbors sharing ingredients for a family recipe, and Russian has its flavor with touches of French and German, while Ukrainian is seasoned, as we already mentioned, with Polish spices. A touch of Lithuanian, and here it comes. Although each has its own twists and idioms, both languages are almost twins. Communication is not perfect, but the common roots are so strong that understanding flows with a little effort. Why, and what about their celebrations? Russia honors its language on Pushkin Day, the local Shakespeare, while Ukraine waves its linguistic flag every November 9th. We could say that the current war conflict between Russia and Ukraine is a tragic and bloody fight between brothers in the middle of a family gathering that has gotten out of control, spurred on, of course, by outsiders. War, that absurd monster, forgets that these two peoples share more than a disputed border. They share a historical and cultural heritage that unites them beyond the politics of the moment. Let's look at the reality of these two closely related languages, which could be considered two variants or dialects of a common root. Ukrainian and Russian understand each other perfectly. They are not separated by any linguistic barrier. In Ukraine, the official language is Ukrainian. Russian is widely spoken in the east and south of the country, the areas disputed in the war. It should be noted that the majority of Ukrainian speakers speak Russian as a second language. According to the 2001 census, approximately 2/3 of the population have Ukrainian as their native language, while 30% declare that their language is rather Russian. In summary, in this family of languages, Russian and Ukrainian sit at the table like brothers, with distinct personalities, but with a common family tree. It is a reminder that, beyond the current tensions, there is a genuine shared legacy that speaks of unity and understanding. And perhaps, just like in the best family stories, there is hope for reconciliation in the final chapter. Now it's your turn. What do you think about these two closely related languages now separated by politics and war? Leave your comments below. If you want to know more, connect to our blog at primevoices.com. We truly greatly appreciate your likes, which are a great reward for the work we do at Prime Group and beyond. The AV and multilingual team is available for all your projects. Thanks for your company. I am Constantino de Miguel. See you soon.